Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of BSing Around, the show about nothing so I can do anything. Today, what I have to do is far more important than anything that I've previously done. This morning my son came to me with his Dalmatian monster truck and was kind of upset because he broke it. He was playing with it and managed to break the body mount on the front off of the truck. And I have fixed one of these before, so I do know how to do it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've done to fix this one. This one's actually already been through the process of repair. Now I'm just going to actually show you what I've done. So first thing, whenever you have one of these that is broken and the body's loose like this, what you're going to have to do is take the chassis off of the body. Now you'll only need to repair or remove one of the screws off the bottom because the front one will be broken and stuck in the chassis. So you're going to remove one of these tiny little screws out of the top of the truck or from the bottom, located right here. Now there's a second screw that goes in this spot right here, and when you do get it out, it'll be this little guy sitting there. Now when these break, this is the part that I pulled out of this hole right there. This is the part that I pulled out of that. Now I've taken it and drilled a hole in it bigger than what it was to accommodate the new screw that I'm going to put into the body of the truck. So it's kind of chewed up because I grabbed it with some pliers, ran it through my drill, made the hole bigger. Now that is going to go back into this little hole here where it normally rests, just using it as a spacer. That's all it's there for. It has no other purpose in this repair other than to be a spacer. If you want, you can get you a new piece of nylon with a hole in it, and you could press one of those in there if you like, if you happen to have one, but most people are not, and it's not needed. So just use the piece that came out of there, depending on tools you're using at the time. I didn't use the best tools. You can make that piece look a lot better than I did. So you're just going to put that back down into the hole after you've drilled the hole out bigger. You'll also need to drill this hole that is right here. And it really can't get a good angle. There's a hole up in here that you need to drill out a little bit larger too to fit your new hardware, unless you happen to find smaller hardware than what I did. Now once you've done all that and you've located your new longer hardware that you're going to use, this is the piece I'm going to use, you'll notice it's substantially larger than the one that came out of it. I hope that's in shot. Once you've located what you're going to use on the bottom of your body, this is the part that breaks. It's just a little hard plastic piece here, and it just shears off, and there's not a whole lot you can do. You could try gluing it, but I've never had any luck gluing clear plastic. So what you do is you're just going to drill a hole right through the center of that, and then you're going to tap it. You can use it's relatively, I've had pretty good luck just running whatever screw you're going to put into it down in to create your threads, or you can actually get a tap set out and tap that hole down. Now once you've done that, then you're basically just going to reassemble the truck. So I've found it easiest for me that if I put the hardware in for the front first, go ahead and push that down, and then line the front screw that you've made your repair in up, then you can tighten it into place. And after you get it started, get the hardware going in there, get my camera or my hat out of your way. Once you get the hardware going in, you can then wow, if I can stay on the screw. You can then, wow, it is fighting me here. I need an extra set of hands. There we go. Once you get it started, then you can go ahead and put the rear, line that one up drop that down, put the screw in it. Hopefully it went in right. It did. And then you go ahead and tighten that one snug. Now that one you're actually tightening into a metal part of the body, so you can go a little snug with it. The front one, just keep in mind you're tightening into plastic, so you don't want to over tighten it. You're just going to strip out all the work you've done. And this is kind of last hurrah for one of these, because when that piece breaks, you no longer have enough metal there. Now there is actually underneath that plastic, I should have showed you when the body was off, there is a little metal tab that I guess if you was really dedicated, you could drill into that, get your tap set out, tap it, and then you could screw into that. So I guess you could do another repair on it if you need to. But when you're done, it's solid, just like it was from their factory, ready to go another couple years with your son bashing it into walls and jumping off of his bed. Anyways, this has been an episode of BSing Around. I thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And remember, just keep BSing around. Thank you.